This is the real concrete jungle.
Where I'm from, yeah. I'm from a concrete jungle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The concrete jungle.
Welcome to the Concrete Jungle Podcast, in-depth artist interviews, where we'll be diving a little deeper with some of your favorite artists from all around the world and introduce you to some dope people you never knew you needed to know. Shout out to Island City Media Group for bringing you the Concrete Jungle every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. California Fresh Coast time. Make sure y'all tap in and download that Dash Radio app. We are streaming live music 24/7. Yo, tonight, check it out. We are welcoming to the Concrete Jungle a fresh off the block artist creating some serious buzz up in the game. This brother is straight out of Shoreview, California, out of the Cutthroat Mode camp, yo. So you know he's got that fire. Standing strong on his own artistry with a serious pen game and the music to back it up. Please welcome to the Concrete Jungle, Nams, N-A-M, $ Nams in motion, yo. Get to know in a building, yo. We got him. Uso, what's up?
The concrete jungle.
Brah, brah. Man, first of all, man, I let him know, man.
Let's go, yo. What's up, man? It's not so much straight out of Shoreview, California.
What's up, man? You know, off top, yo, thank you. And what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Catch us up.
I'm doing good. I've just been working on a couple projects lately. One of my last projects, it didn't get put on all the digital platforms. We had some run-ins with the distribution company, but that's about to drop next week on all digital platforms. So y'all look out for that. And I got like 3 more projects this year coming. Y'all just stay tuned and stay with me. I promise I'm gonna keep dropping for y'all.
Bro, man, you gotta be the only nigga out working Beyonce in the game, bro. Like, serious shit. Like, dog. Man. Hey, man, that's dope, bro. That's really good shit, man. Let's say, you know, first of all, congratulations. I know you got that project that just dropped, the Wild Card. You know, we're gonna get to that. You know, I want to build up to that, you know, because I know you got some dope tracks off of that one right there. One of them happens to stand out with me is Lost My Mind or Lost in My Mind. That track is,
okay,
you know,
yeah.
I'll be on some shit like that.
That one actually is originally on a different instrumental. But I had some problems trying to get the beat from the guy, so I had to reach out to Shakes, and Shakes remade the beat for me. But he did his own style of it. So you know what I mean? There's a lot of little things behind that makes that one a great track.
Man, that track is a standout for me. You know what I'm saying? I know you got like a few other features on there. Shout out to the Thoko Music, you know. And like I said, let's take it back just a little bit. Let's take it back to the beginning a little bit. You know, who is Nams? Like, introduce the world to who you are. If y'all motherfuckers been sleeping on the rock, you know, we gonna wake them up, bro. Let us know who you are. The true introduction, yo.
Okay, my real name is Nalu Muyaki. I'm from Soljah, California. I actually grew up with Juice and all of them, the Cutthroat. I grew up with them since I was a little kid. We all started writing together, honestly. But I had only took my own route, try to make a name on my own. You feel me? Before I had reached out to my brothers, because they were always right there. But it was like one of those missions. You just got to do it so you know you can say at the end of the day, I did that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
nice.
I'm from Soljah, California. 1993, baby, you feel me? And we in the game right now. We trying to make it happen. And I used to go by Lil Saint. For those that do know me originally, they know I used to go by Lil Saint because I always felt blessed, but I had to change it up because my brother told me it sounded like the dude off You Got Served.
No, I think that's dope, man. Sometimes you got to go through those artist transitions to kind of tap into your real, you know what I'm saying? You know, self.
Yeah.
So
my older brother gave me that name, Nams. He was like, just go by Nams and use 2 M's. I told him I would use 1 M and go with a $.
So what does Nams mean?
Nams is just short for Nalu.
Oh, okay.
They just called me Nams growing up. That's how Nams came from. My real name is Nalu.
This is real deep rooted with you with that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. You know what threw me off, Us, is because you look like a few of my cousins. I thought you was Samoan. I really thought you were Samoan, man.
I'll be getting that sometimes. I swear to God. Especially when I get the little 2 braids going.
I was about to say, it's your cousin. Yo, so you know, growing up in Shoreview, you know, I know you're from the Bay. You know, tell us why you love growing up in the Bay.
Man, I love the weather. First of all, it's hot, cold, and windy all at the same time. You don't ever get too much hot, too much cold. You know what I mean? But I love the Bay because it's really like, it's a whole couple counties of straight hustlers out here. You got to really make a name for yourself. It ain't easy to pay to live out here. So you got to really grind every day to get it. You know what I mean? And you go somewhere else, somewhere deep in the valley, you could be lazy and just barely work for a little bit of money. You know what I mean? It's a little more, it pushes you to go and try to be better if you're out here. I feel like, or LA too. LA, you know, out there is like you're surrounded by stars every day. So you got it. And New York, places like New York. I love being from the Bay. I wouldn't want to be from nowhere else. Also the weed, man.
Ah, man, y'all spoiled. Y'all spoiled out there with the weed, bro. You know, I got family for the Bay. You know, man, shout out to everybody in the Bay. You right, man. The Bay is definitely a vibe when I'm out there. You know what I'm saying, Oos? And what I
love the hype culture. You feel me?
Definitely. And I commend y'all. Y'all got like that mutual respect amongst the hustlers out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on that same page. And, you know, I respect that right there, Oos. And, you know, leading up to like you growing up in the Bay. So, you know, before you got to the Cutthroat Mode camp, what led you to the music industry?
What really led me to the music industry is, like I said, I used to write with Cutthroat and them when I was a little kid. They're like basically my older brothers. And my older brother himself, I was running through his backpack and he was like in class taking notes, math class. And halfway through I seen him start writing a rap instead. So he just stopped taking notes, started writing a rap. And in his rap, he said, waking up, shit get hard out here in these broke streets, waking up every morning trying to find something to eat. And I was like 10 years old and it hit me right here. And I was like, damn, you could do that with music? You know what I mean? So I was like, I want to do this. And I just kept trying from then, you feel me? I just got better as time went on, but it was when I was like 10 years old for sure.
Damn, brother, that's really young.
Yeah.
How old are you right now?
I'm 27 right now.
Man,
I dropped my first project when I was like 21. So I've been writing forever, but I didn't want to come out until I was 21.
That's pretty dope, man. That's a lot of years of just sitting in the lab and cultivating that, you know, that debut. You know, how was that when you came out at 21 with that?
Man,
that
I got hella love. And that's why I just kept going. So like I made music in high school and stuff, you know, fucking around with my friends and stuff. Oh, excuse my language. I don't know if that's bad.
Nah, it's Concrete Jungle, dog. We say any motherfucking thing we want to motherfucking say, bro. This is raw, uncut hip hop.
My language and shit. Yeah, so. Yeah, feel me? What was that question again? I hella flew off because I was about to start cussing.
Oh no, I smoked so much weed, I kind of forgot too.
Oh, my bad, man.
I was asking you, how did that feel, you know, coming out with the music at the age of 21?
Oh, yeah. So I got hella love because I used to make music with all my friends growing up, a little fuck around music, but I always took it serious when we made the songs. I would have like one of the hardest verses. Well, I wouldn't want to say all that, but you know what I mean? I was always hella into it, but at 21, I finally decided to drop my own music, just me on it, nobody else. And I got hella love from everybody. So right there, I knew then and there that I had to keep going. And to be honest, I don't even like that. I mean, I like that song. The first song I dropped, I love that song. But there's a couple songs after, I didn't even like them. I just got better as time kept coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. So, wow, that's pretty dope that you waited so long. I remember, I dabbled into the artistry a little bit, and I remember being like around 18 years old and being like, man, I can't wait to like drop and rip a motherfucker's head off and shit. So that's pretty dope, and that shows a lot of your character having that patience. You know what I'm saying? To let that pen rest until it's ready. You know what I'm saying? Art of war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope.
Yeah, I feel that. That's why, to be honest, it's because I wasn't fully comfortable with my voice at first, you know what I mean? So I had to build up the confidence to really find my own pocket. And then once I did find my pocket, it was over for me. I just kept running with it. You have a lot of judgment from the world being vulnerable, making music, you know what I mean? So that's why a lot of people are scared to take that first step because they don't want to get the feedback. But the love and the hate comes with all of this. So you got to be ready for it. You feel me?
That's real. I've met some serious dope writers that are insecure about just putting their art out there that like we'll never hear the shit.
That's what I'm saying too, man. I know hella.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I relate to that so much right there. So I think that's pretty dope. And in that aspect right there. So you growing up, bro, 21, you're making all this music, bro. What is your point of view of being a Polynesian rap hip hop artist, like here in the States? You know, everybody from the islands trying to migrate this way. You know, what is your point of view of being an artist from here?
My point of view, or like what I was trying to do?
Or what's your point of view of just being a poly artist? You know, how do you feel it is being a poly artist?
I think for us, to be honest, it's easy, but it's not easy. Like, I would say the hardest step is actually going through with it and like just letting your music go and stuff. But it's hard because I feel like it's hard for us to break the surface in the hip hop culture. But we have our own market as Polynesian people. And I feel like if you're a Polynesian rapper, you know what I mean? There's a market for that. But if you want to be like big, I want to be big, you know what I mean? Like worldwide, hip hop wise, that surface right there is what I got to try to break right there. So that's what I'm shooting for. And that's what I'm going for. You know what I mean? But when it comes to being a Polynesian artist, I would say if you want to know anything, you got to know the business about the music. Because that's the part that all of us need to know, but don't want to know. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the only way you're going to get through it, to really break that surface. Otherwise, we're probably just going to be SoundCloud rappers. Nine for all that. That's
real. You've got to be the first artist that I've talked to that ever explained it in that aspect. You know, I know a lot of the artists that want to cross over to the commercial success and all that, but I like how you made it a point that we have our own community. We could do that here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For those of you guys out there that kind of want to like take it to the next level, you got to break through that surface. That's, you just got
to stab at it.
You know, and it's dope for you to acknowledge that, you know, and I'll be honest with you, because we need these conversations within our community. And I've talked to some of the artists that don't realize that we have our own community. You know what I'm saying? They look past it as if it's not here and it doesn't exist. So I appreciate you, brother. Salute to you for like recognizing that, dog. That's real shit, man. So let's move on to the project, my bro. You know, you mentioned that you killed out this project, your wild card, in 2 weeks, man. How the hell do you put a whole album together in 2 weeks? What's behind the scenes look like?
You know what's crazy too? We were shooting Rudy and Clyde too, that movie. So I was shooting the film and fucking making music. It was very tiring, man. I'll never forget February, dog, of 2021. But you know what I mean? What it really did feel like, I felt accomplished. You know what I mean? Way more than I have any other time. It's like when my back was against the wall, I came through and I delivered. You know what I mean? Just because we said we had put out promises, so to meet those promises, I had to go twice as hard. And that's probably a good thing. It's like we should set goals, but we usually set goals for ourselves, and sometimes we don't go through with them. But you know what I mean? When your back's against the wall, usually you see how people do under pressure. And it made me feel better about my character. So that was pretty good. And to pull it out, it wasn't on me. I had like my boy Flo, Jance, Music, Lemma, Rich, Roland, all of them helping me and like assisting me with everything I needed. So it was definitely a team thing. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. You know, during one of the songs after that album, you mentioned that Deep Waters was one of your favorite songs. Take us through the concept of that, and what was the whole concept with that, and what do you hope for someone to gain from listening to that song?
Deep Water, man, you know what's crazy about Deep Water too? I wrote it like 2 years ago, but I just didn't want to drop that one, but I decided to put it in there. Deep Water has been one of my favorite songs. It's basically like, you growing up, you young and stuff, messing around with the boys. Some people take the route where they get fucked up, do pills, start doing drugs and shit. Maybe not go do too much drugs, but then you fall into deep water, like, you know what I mean? And that's where you suffocate yourself because you're going down the wrong path. You feel me? But like, that's why it's like, I'm up all night with the fiends here. So it's basically like trying to, in that song, I want people to have hope, to be like, even though my life is going down, I can still pull myself up out of deep water. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I want people to understand, that like, I'm just another person going through emotions, but I'm still here and I got this. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man. That rang bells with me, and I'm a dad, so like, you know, I always got like concept of the youth in mind. So when I heard Deep Waters, it took me back to kind of what my boys are going through, trying to be on that football grind and pulling themselves out of certain shits. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like y'all say all the time. You know, I salute Cutthroat. You know what I mean? Getting shit out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And
Get the
I
shit out of
appreciate
the
that
mud.
concept. You know what I mean? I appreciate, you know, you putting the messaging out there. And like you said, man, who the fuck want to be a SoundCloud rapper, bro? Like seriously.
Well, no, we trying to do it all. You feel me? Trying to make it to the top.
Exactly.
We
You know,
need, we need all our people up there.
I appreciate that, man. And you know, I will say this, dude. You know, even though you're from the Cutthroat camp, you have a distinctive sound of your own. You know, and that's why I love the camp in itself, is because it reminds me of like just one of those hard ass like Def Jam camps that just everybody who came to the table brought something valuable. You know, and
Yeah.
that's what I see with your camp, brother. And
Hell yeah.
salute, dude. And you know, when I was talking to Rich, he mentioned that Cutthroat was more than music. It was like a brotherhood to him. What does
Yeah, for
Cutthroat
sure.
mode mean to you, bro?
It means a brotherhood to me too. Juice used to always tell me to trust us, like, and I would be like, "What you mean, man? I trust us." And he's like, "Nah, cause me, if you know me, like, you know, I kind of be tripping a lot in my head. Like, I don't really, I used to feel alone a lot. You feel me? So that's what Cutthroat means to me. It's like family, like the way that we treat each other and the way that we really got each other. There's really nobody else in the world that can say that moving for each other like how we do, and that brotherhood makes me feel very comfortable. You know what I mean? And you know, since he's passed, I finally understood what he meant by trust us. You know, because I've always wanted to do everything on my own, because I just wanted to make a name by my own. But like, you can't make it alone in this game. You know what I mean? So my brothers right here, I've had them my whole life. But more recently, I've started to understand why we're all brothers. You know what I mean? And why we're Cutthroat mode. It's the love in there that they don't really have a lot of other places, you know what I mean? And I can tell when we go to places, people feel that love, because it's genuine until you fuck it up. You know what I mean? And that's off the back. Like, there ain't no way we're gonna come start hating on people. It's always genuine until you fuck it up. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that brotherhood, that love right there, I had to learn the hard way as being a little brother, being a little bad kid. You know what I mean? I had to learn it the hard way, but I love it when I fell in love with it when I finally seen the beauty of it. So that's what Cutthroat mode means to me, man.
That's beautiful, man. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. Yo, you know, speaking of the late great Juice Boy, man, we definitely lost a great one, you know, in the game.
For sure.
Can we talk about that a little bit? You know, how was that when that all happened, and you know, what were you going through at that time?
Man, that shit fucked me up. To be honest, it still fucks me up, man. I still don't want to believe it, but during the time we had to be in the hundreds, you feel me? Ooh, we were in the Cutthroat 100, and like that was his vision. And he was like, I remember him telling, like, I've been chasing this dream down my whole life, and it's like there's a brick wall in front of us. You know what I mean? He's like, nigga, we just gotta knock that shit down. Let's pull the trigger on this 100. And so he just pulled the trigger on 100. So since he passed halfway through it, there was no way we could not keep going because of our feelings. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we just fucking went in. We went for all of it, not even knowing that when we were done with it, we were gonna have to deal with the emotions that we locked away. You know what I mean? But I'm glad we did do it like that. You feel me? It shows a lot about our characters and how we are too when our backs against the wall. So it was definitely tough though.
Yeah, definitely. Rest in peace, Juice Boy, man. And I salute to you, brother, and the Cutthroat Mo Bros. And man, let's just touch base on the 100 days, man. You guys literally inspired like us across the fucking world, bro. I was looking at, you know, because I was following it from day one all the way up into 100. And at some point, this is what I told Rich. How the fuck do y'all have 100 songs? Like, seriously, just to drop like that. You know what I'm saying?
We were just making them.
He told me, and I was like, bro, that's true grit, bro. That's what you call getting it out the motherfucking concrete, bro. Like, seriously. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, like to hear the backdrop and the stories of this, and I say to you guys, man, like the formula of whatever you guys are doing, don't change it. Y'all, whatever brought y'all to the point of where it's at right now, y'all got the fucking formula, bro. And the inspiration that came from that 100 days, bro, that spoke volumes throughout. Like I say, because I cover you guys, I cover music everywhere from New Zealand to Samoa to Cali. And the response I was getting from the 100 days was coming across from Brazil. It was coming across from some of our Muslim brothers. So like,
Oh shit.
Stoko, bro, keep doing your
up.
shit, man. Like, keep doing your shit. And you know,
it's consistency, man. That's the key, dog. It's consistency. It's crazy. It's crazy because you always hear it, but really that's what that was. It was great. It was consistency. It just kept going. Just didn't stop. That's really what it is. It gets hard for sure because life comes around, starts hitting you in the face, hitting everybody in the face. Hard to communicate group shit. You feel me? But the consistency is where it's at. And then communication. Yeah. Communication is key as well.
Communication is key, man. Just to everybody, you know, out there underestimating, you know, things that just sound cliche, communication is motherfucking key, yo. I ain't playing with y'all, man. I just said that to somebody over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, man. Because, you know what I mean? One little miscommunication could cost us like thousands of dollars, yo.
Yeah, every time.
You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, and you know,
relationships.
Definitely, bro. You know, on a higher note, you know, talking about Juice Boy, what was the energy like making music with Juice in the studio?
It's damn, dude. I would say magical, man. Therefore, like, he never let you down when he got on the track. You know what I mean? And every time he did, it made me feel like, fuck, damn, I thought what I wrote was hard, cuz. That shit sucked now. I got this. It's good. Man, every time he was on the track, man, I just like, it's majestic. You feel me? You can feel his pain. You know what I mean? Every time he speaks. So it almost felt like he was leading you every time he was talking. You know what I mean? So I would just say magical, bro. Every time he was in the booth.
Man, that's dope. You know, I could see it and I could feel it. You know, through the visuals that were dropped and also through the music. You know, Juice's voice is what rang through me for years. You know. And when we started elevating the game to the music part where it was just videos dropping, I was like, bro, this shit is fucking like, this shit is fire. Like,
it always makes it that much more better, dog.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you put the visuals to some dope ass audio, man, nothing but respect, brother. You know,
yeah, so no more on my wild card didn't get that much plays. But when I dropped the video, they started running that bitch up. I'm like, y'all crazy, man.
Man, that's what's up. You know, let's end this you know, with the you know, the subject of this great, you know, Toko on a high note. What is one of your favorite music or life memories with Juice Boy?
My favorite life memories with Juice Boy. Man, all the lessons he would teach me are definitely my favorite because like how genuine he was about me wanting to learn the lesson. Oh shit! Oh,
you good? You good?
My bad. My phone was messed up. How genuine he was about me wanting to learn the lesson made me want to love the world more. You know what I mean? So all the lessons he's taught me, I hold those very close to me. But also, just all the jokes and shit. You know what I mean? All the times we were laughing and shit. He's like clowning me, I'm clowning back. Like I miss that shit too. You feel me? Those are definitely my greatest times. One time he gave me $1,000 for my birthday. He threw it at me. He's like, "Here's $1,000." I was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro." And then his brother Music looked at me. He's like, "Nigga, you know how disrespectful that is?" I was like, "Oh shit, my bad, Tucker. Love you guys." Yeah, I was like, that's just how good of a dude he was, though. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even throw me nothing like that for what? You know what I mean? It's just another birthday, but he just wanted to see his brothers win, his little brothers winning. Like, you know what I mean? I love that leadership of his. I miss it.
Man, bro, salute, man. I wish I had the honor of meeting your brother, man. Seriously, man. It's nothing but love, and I hear nothing but dope stuff about Juice, man. So rest in peace, man. You know,
bro.
Definitely. You know, I want to touch base on something that you mentioned that you were dealing with while kind of doing music and on your artistry grind. You know, I know a lot of us out there might be feeling this, you know, especially growing up in our youth. You know, you said that you were kind of feeling like, you know, through some of your journey, you know, feeling alone. What is your words for some future music artists out there, you know, youth that might be going through those lonely times and just don't want to associate, be around, you know, people? What's your
boy, Rich Rollins just said this in a different interview. He's like, if you try to do it alone, you're gonna give yourself the wrong answers. So, you know what I mean? just make friends, bro. And always be a genuine person to people. You never know what relationships could save your life. You know what I mean?
Man, that's definite, man. That's pretty dope, man. And you at this day and age, would you say that dealing with like the adversities of the music industry, it's helping you a lot better right now, or is it still some shit?
Nah, it's definitely helping me out. I'm a type of person, I like to run with the times too. And I don't always like to stay with the same kind of sound. I like to mix it up as I go and run with the times, you know what I mean? That's where it's at, so that's where I'm gonna be.
That's what's up, man. So, speaking of times and everything right now, where are your future plans and like what's coming up?
I got a couple projects coming up. I got one more project to follow up Wildcard. It's gonna be called Pocket Rockets, but it's gonna be like it's basically like a gambling card trilogy thing I got going on. The first one I dropped was Jack of All Trades, and then it was Wildcard, and then it's Pocket Rockets. Pocket Rockets is gonna be like two sides of me, you know what I mean? Twin nations, but those are the only projects I got going on. We're gonna do a couple shows. Hopefully, I do a couple more shows this year. That's basically all I got going on. And my ultimate goal is to be up on that radio soon. You know what I mean? The radio that everyone just drives around and listens to all day. I want to be there talking to people. My goal is just to get my music everywhere. So if there's anybody out there feeling how I'm feeling, they don't feel alone. You know what I mean?
That's definite, man. And I think your music's speaking for itself. You've been running, quite a long time, bro. As I was doing some research on your music, I'm like, wait a minute, this is 4 years ago from this one. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy been doing it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Bro. So, like you said, it's consistency, and I think your work speaks for itself. Are you interested in working with any future Polynesian hip hop artists coming up?
Yeah, definitely. I always want to mess with all my people. You know what I mean? I want to put everyone on as much as I can, and hopefully they do the same for me. I'll probably say Young Go. Young Go is a feature I want. I'm cool with Go. Go's a cool ass dude. I would love to do a song with Go. I got one coming with Stone Deuce. Young Lil P too. He go crazy. Shout out to the BME camp out there. And Musa's finna tank. Young Scoop too. I'll do one with him. But there's not too much people. I don't really listen to a lot of people. I kind of just try to make music so I don't get other people's sound stuck in my ear, so I sound like other people. You know what I mean? I used to listen to music all the time, but I don't know what happened. I just kind of stopped. I slowed down on that. But I did. But lately my pen's running out, so I feel like I need more inspiration. So I gotta go back to listening to everybody. So if you got some people that you think I would sound dope with, I would love to reach out to them. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely, bro. I'm already kind of like thinking of like some producers that I already know that kind of fuck with your style. So, definitely that's what the whole network and Concrete Jungle is all about. Connecting plugs, you know what I'm saying? And making sure that we networking and getting each other where we need to be. So, speaking of, producing wise, do you do any of the production along with the writing?
Nah, definitely not. I used to do some producing back in the days, but I had to slow down. I had put too much time in trying to figure all of it out that I've not put enough time in my craft. You know what I mean? So I just stick to the writing now.
No, the writing. Hey, I always ask people this: do you freestyle at all in the booth, or is it straight written?
It's written. I don't do that. If I feel as if you freestyling in the booth, there's not like a real message behind it. You feel me?
Yeah.
You just talking your shit, but that's cool. I love that music too. You feel me? Talk your shit.
No, bro. I sat in the studio one time with this dude. After he hopped out the booth, he's like, "Man, that's all freestyle right there." I was like, "Yeah, it sound like it."
he gonna hear this interview, dog.
Hey, bro. Yeah, we wouldn't be boys if we couldn't be honest with each other, man.
Yeah, you right. That's 100.
That's just real, man. If you know who you are, bro, holla at me. It's all good.
That's hella funny. Yeah.
But onto some other shit, man, coming up. I wanted to ask you this because we're talking about breaking out of the surface of where our community is, with all due respect. Why do you think some artists, or maybe Polynesian hip hop artists, it's so hard for us to break through that surface?
I think it's the business part. I think most of it has to do with the business part, because honestly, every poly artist I hear that has enough confidence to put their music out there and they're getting streams, they're all fucking good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be anything holding them back. I think it's besides the business part. You know what I mean? It's more of who you know, how many connections you're trying to connect with, and how much you're putting your actual self out there. I think that's where the difference is made. You know what I mean? And I probably putting money into your marketing. You know, so a lot of people probably don't believe in that. They think their money just goes. But that
they
business
sleep on
part,
that marketing.
yeah, that's the biggest part right there, man.
No, that's definitely right.
I sleep on it. You know what I mean? So
nah, I feel you, man.
If I could give the advice out, usually I'm bad at taking my own advice, but if people take my advice, they do great.
They always say we got the best advice for everyone but ourselves.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty dope, man. You know, I see that we're kind of like running a little past time, man. I want to keep you on, but I know you got a lot going on, Oos. Can you let us know how can we get in contact with you? Plug us up. Let us know how could the Concrete get a hold of Noms, yo?
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Noms Emotion, even on Facebook. You guys can just hit me there. And if you guys want to send me any beats, nomsemotion@gmail.com. Holla at me, some motherfucking kids, sir.
And that's Cash App Noms, yo. Go ahead and throw it over.
Oh, shit, you want the Cash App? I got Cash App, Noms the Kid, NAMSTHEKID, all of that. If y'all want them features, tap in.
Hey, straight to the bag, Oos. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, Oos, go ahead and like, you got any shout outs? Anybody that you kind of want to like, give some big salutes to? I know you said it takes a team to kind of pull this whole thing together. Now you got a big old production. Anybody?
That's exactly who I want to shout out. I want to shout out the whole Cutthroat Mo camp. I would say names, but there's all of us. You know what I mean? I guess I could go down the line. I got Music, Roland, Juice Off Tops, Lama, Jance, Drew, V, Veeks, Wawa, you is, Mala, Kono, Easy, Five. Shout out Five too. Five be rocking with us, you know what I mean? Shout out everybody that been helping me on this music journey, and ever since we been blowing up, I love every single one of y'all. Let's keep going, man.
That's what's up, man. And
shout out my mom.
Hey, you gotta shout out moms, bro. She gonna tell you, yeah, I seen the interview. You didn't even shout me out. We gotta shout moms out, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what, bro? What's mom's favorite song? Because this is gonna air on our radio station, and I'm gonna play one of your favorite songs of hers after this interview airs on the station.
Oh wait, my song?
Yeah.
My mom old school, man. She don't listen to that rap.
I play the soul shit too, bro. Let me know. What's mom's favorite shit? I want to shout her out.
It's probably like a Tongan song, man. We ain't gonna do all that right now.
Fanga Lupe, I love it. Let's go. Hey man, but hey, we gotta show love to the family, bro. And I appreciate your energy, Toko. Like seriously, man. I salute you, man. And I know there's nothing but dope shit about to come your way, brother. And bro, just right here, right now, I just want to say, man, I want to give you your flowers because they're deserved, bro. Keep working, keep moving. Keep inspiring us, brother, and I appreciate you, man. Keep doing your shit. You know
I appreciate you too, man.
That's right, y'all. It is your Uso Devotion with the Concrete Jungle, chilling with your fresh off the block artist, Noms, $, yo, Noms in motion, yo, fresh off the block artist, yo. Keep it locked. Brah, brah.
What's up, y'all? It's the motherfucking kid, NAM $, Noms in motion. We're here in the Concrete Jungle with my boy Devotion. Let's get it, y'all.
The Concrete Jungle.